All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Kiwi's here. Mary Kate is here, and Botrix is here. All is well in the world. Is still trying to get some stuff all fixed and ready. Trying to deal with trying to figure out my why I don't have most of the Kiwoom players. Mhm. There we go. As That is not me, ladies and gentlemen. That is the regular broadcast. All glitchy glitchy. Yeah, I mean, I don't. If you notice, like whenever I give choices, I never give the choice of the Kium game. Yellow, yellow, yellow. What? What yellow? All right, Kim Tae Yun leading things off. Rosenberg on the mound, and the first pitch is a ball. On with an interesting lineup today. A very, very interesting lineup. Thank you, Ron. And another one up. There for a strike. 1-1. Evening, evening. Yeah, another 1-1 pitch. A big hooker in there for a strike. I don't know. Am I allowed to say that? Am I allowed to say that word? All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch now. And it hits him in the foot. Well, not how he wanted to start his day with a hit by pitch, but Hanwha will take it. Hanwha will take any possible. So Ronald, if Kiwoom plays at home on a Sunday, they're always 2 o'clock. What do you need from the first inning, parlay? And welcome, Jim. Kiwoom and Lotte. I could see the Kiwoom. I didn't even check the Lotte situation. I think they got the Nagyun on, right? No. Ooh, Lotte. That's a Scott. Thank you, lead. I'm kind of leaning Kiwoom. It's so tough though. It is so tough because it is so hard to sweep in the KBO, especially for a team like Kiwoom. But Hanwha is not hitting well. They've got Kiwoom's got a lefty on the mound. As Peraza looks at ball two. Peraza not a good hitter from the right side. But yeah, I think they can score 5 runs. Just because I think they'll get it in the bullpen later. As the 2-0 misses low. And if he's going to walk Peraza, then you're going to have a runner on first and second, nobody out. We're going to get a bunt in the first inning, ladies and gentlemen. We are in for a treat of the day. Nothing like getting that first run across the plate because, that means everything. All right, the 3-0 pitch misses outside, and he walks him on 4 pitches. Interesting strategy to hit walk the guy on 4 pitches that's hitting 200 from the right side. All right, are we going to get treated to our very first walk? Not pitching well at home, a 7.20 ERA at home. Last year, a 1.85 ERA at home. And we are going to get a mound visit here. 8 pitches in, and we've got a mound visit. See if I can get some stuff set up while we're waiting. All right, so here we go. You mean no does not have any music. Hitting a 250 on the season, was absolutely crushing home runs. Is that the big swing and a miss? Absolutely crushing home runs down in the second league. All right, to the 0-1 pitch, misses low, 1-1. He is really struggling with command here. And that is going to be ripped right at the first baseman, who catches it on a line. And that will be one away. Brings up a Kongbei. Chance for Hanwha to get some early runs. Raza, lucky he didn't get taken out there. So that is in there low. 1-0 to Kongbei. That's in there for a strike. And the 1-1 misses the down and away, 2-1. Kim Tae-yeon over at first, hit by a pitch. Peraza at the second after a 4-pitch walk. Kongbei is going to get something to hit here. And the 2-1 is pulled foul, 2-2. They should be bunting. You should always be bunting. When in doubt, bunt it out. That's my slogan for life. Is that is a foul away. Stays 2-2. Swing and swings. It does get a piece of it, but into the glove, and that'll be out to number 2. All right, no shoe on looks at ball one there, 1-0. 263 on the season and 9 long balls. Against lefties, he has struggled for years, though. That's in there for a strike. 1-1. Hitting at 222 against lefties. Yeah, not very good at all, as that misses up high. 2-1. Again, Hanwha is really not very good against left-handed pitchers. They're really, really bad against left-handed foreign pitchers. No Shiwan up part of that. Hitting 222 on the season. That misses outside, but if Rosenberg can't throw strikes, it doesn't really matter who's up there. What did it eat today, please? What? All right, the 2-1, 3-1 pitch in there for a strike, runs the count full, 3-2, treated to our first full count of the day in the first inning. Hanwha fans probably looking like a 2-1 compared to the old Kiwoom fans. As here comes the 3-2 pitch. And he hits him. Loading the bases up without a hit. Just the way you drew it up, right? Why do I keep putting... Lucky Charms. Breakfast of Champions. Like, well, if you're going to get on, I'm going to at least hit you with it. All right, Ito Yoon got his inside glasses on as that is in the zone, and it's 0-1. Two for 4 with the bases loaded to 300 on the season. And the 0-1 just misses outside, 1-1. 25 pitches already for Rosenberg. Longer has really struggled as of the last couple outings he's had. He may not be giving up a lot of runs, but he is not able to go deep into games because of the walks. As the 1-1 just misses also, 2-1. Rosenberg not missing by much, but he is missing. It's those glasses. Yeah, now the 2-1 is fouled away. 2-2 now. Bases loaded, a 2-2 count to 2 outs. The second baseman up to bats. Looks like a Kiwoom section is half empty. And another 2-2 into the dirt, and another full count, back-to-back full counts. Rosenberg is not going to do his bullpen any favors today, that is for sure. And the 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He gets out of it, leaving the bases loaded. That hurts if you're a Hanwha fan. We go to the bottom of the first. Wow. Ouch. Getting that a high fastball. High fastball, high fastball, high fastball. Yeah. Just needed a hit. Just needed a fly ball half the time. Well, it's on the bright side for Hanwha. That is a lot of pitches in the first inning. 29 pitches in that first inning for Rosenberg. It's the high fastball, Harry. I'm telling you, like, the KBO loves going with the trying to get him to chase down and away, but they could easily get double their strikeouts just by throwing the high fastball. And again, you don't even have to throw it in the zone. Just get it up. All right, Hanwha, a Wonger out on the mound. Again, 13 games, 67 innings, 3.49 ERA, but he has not pitched well in his last few games. A 5.19 ERA in his last seven days, an ERA of 7.59 in his last 2 weeks, in the last month, an ERA of 5.16. Really has been struggling in his last few outings. 3 2/3, 5 and a 2 in his last 3 games. As the Sogon Chan looks at ball one low. 1-0. There's our data right there. That's Mrs. Low. Good luck, Parlay, because I would, like, if Kiwoom's going to score a run, it's going to be in this first inning with their top of the lineup. Sogon Chan just gets on base so well. As the 2-0 in there for a strike at 2-1. Sogon Chan, again, was the all-time hit leader in the KBO for a single season until Reyes beat it, but that was in a lot less games. As the 2-1 misses low, and they're just going to let him throw the ball around. This is the big concern I have with Wonger is being able to throw this much, as that's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, runs the count full, 3-2. He's having to throw on a regular basis now. You know, they're asking him to throw 5-6 innings every single outing, as that's going to be a ground ball right to the second baseman. And the 4-3 ground outs is 1 away. I believe that was a ball. Might have been a strike. All right, Cheju-Wan steps in now. And in there for a strike on the outside. 0-1. Cheju-Wan. Misses outside, 1-1. They are content at letting him throw. Throw. Get to into that Hanwha bullpen. Obviously, the Kiwoom bullpen is even worse, but that is up high, 2-1. They've only swung the bat once in the first 9 pitches, and that was the ground out. As the 2-1 pitch misses up high, 3-1. I mean, he should be able to go 5 or 6, but with a 28 pitch, 29 pitches in that first inning, getting 5 would be a goal. All right, the 3-1 pitch fouls it away. Full counts, a second full count for Kiwoom. And the 3-2 pitch, he hits him. I believe it hit his shoulder, not his head. He will go and check on him. Wonger struggling with command himself early. Third hit by pitch in this game already, and we've only got 4 outs. right, see here, stepping in. First time I'm gonna get to see him, despite him being on my fantasy team. All right, so he does not have. He might have. He has music, but it's a very low quality. As that misses a down and 1-0. Very patient approach so far on the day for Kiwoom. Pops it up, but it will get foul. Misses that one right down the middle. 1-1. All right, so we'll try this again. The 1-1 pitch to Herrera. Not Herrera. I don't know. Hura. As that misses down and in. 2-1. 3 homers already on the season. That is 3 more than the guy that he replaced. And the 2-1 pitch pops him up. First baseman under it makes the catch. And 2 away. Brings up a Kim Gun-hee. Kim Gun-hee with a big home run last night to tie the game. The only, or the first hit that Hanwha's starter gave up. 4 1/3 innings of perfect baseball. This is outside. 1-0. Looks like we might be having ourselves a little bit of a bullpen game today, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, another 1-2. Misses outside again. Thank you, Carlos. Welcome, welcome. All right, the 2-0 pitch sets up right down the middle. And that is going to be into the gap. That is going to drop down, and it's going to go into the wall. Che-Ji-Won on his horse. They're going to round third. They're going to send him home, and he is going to be... No, they sent him back to third. Wow, I thought he was rounding and coming home, but apparently not. And that is going to be held up at third base, so you've got runners at second and third. Wow. I think it would have been a super close play. It would have taken a good throw. All right, that brings up a Pak Chan-hyuk. Parlay is... Yeah. Parlay is holding his breath right now after... I can't believe they didn't send him. Pak Chan-hyuk into the ground. Yeah, I mean, it would have taken a good throw because the shortstop or the second baseman, whoever was cutting it, I don't remember. I didn't see who was cutting it. But they had a long throw. They were good, 20, 30 feet into the outfield. All right, the 1-0 pitch into the dirt. 2-0. I almost feel like Hanwha is going to have to skip a start with him. Yeah, and he did pitch on Tuesday. The 2-0 is popped up. Ito Yoon giving chase, jumps at it and makes the catch, and a bad decision by the third base coach. And nobody scores. Parlay enjoying his Sunday morning as we will go to the second inning, tied it to 0. Can't believe they didn't send him. Well, both pitchers well over 20 pitches in that first inning. Both pitchers getting out of it without any runs scored. Yeah, very surprised that nobody was sent there. So coming up is going to be the 7, 8, 9 hitters for Hanwha. All right, Haw and Saul will greet Rosenberg again. Rosenberg 29 pitches in that first inning. It might be take a little bit for him to get up since he was the catcher. So, all right, to the first pitch, misses up high. Ball on, 1-0. 11 home runs on the season at 280, as that is in there for a strike on the outside corner, and it's a 1-1. You have to wonder about him too. What's going to happen as he gets through a full season? As the 1-1, a swing and a miss. He had an absolute tear earlier in the season, but has come down to earth a little bit as teams have time to adjust to him. So the 1-2 pitch sets up on the outside, and that's going to be a big swing and a miss. Third strikeout of the day for Rosenberg. No, 1 away. Brings up Kiwi's favorites. Got to start his early. It's a long song. That's in there for a strike, and it's on. I remember when he was playing regularly. We rarely ever got through his song before he got out, as that's going to be a ground ball. The third baseman's going to have to hurry. He's got some speed and a great stretch, and we didn't even get halfway through his song, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't even get halfway through his song. Huey, how are you thinking about when we have a Hanwha game? We won't have his music. There won't be the whole driving thing. Obviously, I'll pick you guys up, but we won't have the big long drive to listen to Park Jong-hyun's music. As the 1-0 pitch is popped up. A right fielder coming in under it, and that's a 3 away. Oh, a very, very quick 1, 2, 3 inning. I believe just 8 pitches. We go to the bottom of the second. 0-0. Everybody thinks you're just the crazy guy. I keep wanting to look at scores from around the league, but again, these Sunday morning games. If we have tours, I won't be able to do these Sunday morning games. Oh, coming up is gonna be for the old Kiwoom Heroes, the 6, 7, 8 hitters. Thank you, Kenny. Kenny, you knew. To Kenny, too. I don't believe we've had you here before. Maybe that's Rosenberg heading into the dugouts, getting on the stream, middle of the game. Well, why not, right? Getting his critique from me on what he needs to change and what he needs to adjust. Most of these guys I haven't really seen. All right, Yadonguk. Longer. Yeah, it's the 22 pitches, the 222 on the season, down at the bottom of the second, and that is going to be ball one. 222 on the season does have a home run, though, as the stream is frozen. Let's try this again. This is not me. This is the frozen stream. All right. Well, it was a strike. I don't know how it was a strike, but it was a strike. Did yours freeze too, Kiwi? As that is right down the middle for a strike, and it's 1 and 2. Might just be it could be any number of things of mine. You don't have it's not regular SBS though. That's the problem. Is the 1-2 is a bounce into the dirt to 2 and 2. Just that Chungju SBS, not quality. All right, the 2-2 pitch pops it up, but it will slice foul, and it stays at 2 and 2. All right, it's all right. You're here, KBO. As that is turned on, that is going to be lifted, dropped down in front of the left fielder, and he is going to be on base with a leadoff single. Second hit of the day for Kiwoom. Are we going to get a bunt? Are we going to get a bunt? No sound on the alerts? All right. Yeah, now that pitch is up and in. That was Yadonguk. Got the hits. Jun Saw. That is in there for a strike. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to draw your attention to the Kiwoom Heroes. They have a runner on first base and their number 7 hitter, who's only hitting 233 up. They are not bunting. And another 1-1 pitch. Misses up and in again. 2-1. Yeah, do have to worry about that Kiwoom bullpen. Again, they didn't really use their bullpen too much yesterday because Alcantara pitched really well. And tomorrow is Monday, so the all hands on deck pretty much is the 2-1 in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone at 2-2. They are working the counts, though. I will say that Kiwoom is definitely working the counts. It's seeming like that, as weird as it sounds, Kiwi. The 2-2 pitch misses way outside, runs the count full. Third full count of the day for Kiwoom. As they are extremely, extremely patient up at the plates. Yeah, not even attempting to bunt. And the 3-2 is fouled away on ball 4, but stays 3-2. Might have to talk about that third base coach, though, Kiwi. All right, here we go, the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at a strike right down the middle. Swinging a ball 4, letting strike 3 go down the middle. 1 away. Da-da-da-da-da. All right, Pak Soo-jong steps in now. Some big numbers on this Kiwoom team, as that is way outside. Another solid song. Oh, 1-0 misses into the dirt. 2-0. Bet that song is fantastic at the stadium. Pak Soo-jong. A 2-0 pitch. Catches the bottom of the zone at 2-1. But at this point, Wanger has actually thrown more pitches than Rosenberg now. The 2-1 is going to be a ground ball. Third baseman will grab it, throws to seconds, and that'll be a 5-4 putouts. 2 away now. Brings up the number 9 hitter. All right, so Wong Sung Jun steps in. 333, and that's going to be right back up the middle. Another hit for Kiwoom, their third of the day. Flips the lineup back up to the top of the lineup. Runners on first and seconds, 2 outs for Sogong Chan. He's like, all right, these guys are all waiting for him to throw a strike down the middle. I'm going to swing at the first pitch. All right, back up. Sogong Chan looks at the ball 1 up at his eyes. No, 1-0. 4-3 ground out in his first at bat for Sogong Chan. 0 for 1 on the day. getting to bat in the second straight time. Welcome, J-Balls. As the 1-0 misses outside. 2-0. Not bad. Just enjoying an early Sunday afternoon game of round ball. How was life? I don't root for any team. As the 2-0 pitch misses inside. I don't have a favorite team. I just stream some baseball. Well, because in June they go to 5 p.m. as the
Thank you for the
3-0 is in there for
recommendation,
strike.
Friendly Jew.
Thank you, Mr. Friendly. So in June, all the games go to 5 p.m. on the weekends, except for Kiwoom. If Kiwoom has a home game, Kiwoom, since they're the only dome team, they have a 2:00 game. As here comes the 3-1 pitch to Sogon Chan, sets up right down the middle. And that's in there for a strike. 3-2. Fourth full count of the day now for Kiwoom. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So the opening weekend, it's all 2:00 weekend games, and then from until May, it's all 5:00 Saturday games, except for one, as that is into the dirts, and the bases are now loaded. For Mr. Che Juan. "46 pitches for Wonger already. Is not had a good. Yeah. No, I watched a little bit of the South Africa. Was it South Africa versus Mexico game one Friday morning when I was eating my breakfast. 2002. Are you Korean? All right, Che Juan steps in. That is gets away, and he is going to come on home and slide in as Pak Soo-jung gets in on the wild pitch, and Kiwoom takes the early 1-0 lead. Okay. I just noticed you weren't natural. I was thinking maybe you were Korean, Taiwanese, watching Wang Yang Chung. All right, to Che Juan looks at a strike one down at the bottom, and 1-1. Che Juan. All right, here we go. The 1-1 pitch. Sets up on the outside at the top, and just misses as he continues to struggle with his command today. Good jump there. Good slide. All right, so the 2-1 pitch now to Che Juan has a chance to break this game open. And that is going to be lifted up. That is going to be trouble, but Iwan Suk is able to get over and catch it on the line. But Kiwoom takes the early 1-0 lead on a single, a ground out, another single, a walk, and a wild pitch. We'll go to the third inning, 1-0. Yeah, my students were watching. I didn't realize that Korea was actually losing at one point in that game. I thought they were up 1-0, and then I looked and at the later on, and it's like, oh wow, actually Korea was losing. Uh, that's why. Yeah, I only like we were having our Stuco meeting, and the kids didn't even want to do anything. They just wanted to watch the game. All right, so Rosenberg back out to 37 pitches for him at top of the lineup for Hanwha. Kim Tae-yeon leading things off. Yeah, that's in there for a strike. Kim Tae-yeon hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Yeah, that misses low. Sonaldo. Oops, wrong side at 2-1. Misses low. All right, the 3-1 is going to be a ground ball right at the second baseman. That was a weird hard hop. I don't know if it hit off the mound, but it bounced way up, and that will be outs in number one. Take another look at that. No, we won't, because not following the ball. There we go. Maybe that's a little better. Yeah, hit off the mound. Brings up Peraza. First pitch is popped up. A right fielder underneath it, though. And 2 away. 2 quick outs. Brings up a Mean. And the big giant hook in there for a strike. An absolute beautiful pitch, ladies and gentlemen. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. You mean no music yet? Maybe one day he'll get upgraded. And here we go. The 0-2 pitch sets up high. Swing and the high fastball. Not high fastball, looking like high changeup almost, high slider. He fouls it away into the catcher's chest. And the 0-2 into the dirts. 1-2. I mean, KBO, he did end up throwing 29 pitches in the first inning. As the 1-2 pitch pops that up, a center fielder going back at the wall, makes the catch. And that'll be a 3 away. Another 1-2-3 inning for Hanwha and for Rosenberg, depending on which team you're cheering for. Kiwoom comes up to bat with a 1-0 lead. It's a super difficult, but I favor Kiwoom because Hanwha does not hit well against left-handed pitchers. Hanwha's lineup is not very strong, and Wonger, despite having a good ERA, has not been good in his last month. How many outs does he need? Or what did you bet, KBO? He needs 17 outs. He should be okay. All right, so Wonger back out there. Gonna have the 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. Wonger 50 pitches. He'll face Ura as the first pitch is fouled away. 0-1. 259 on the season for the mid-season replacements for Brooks. I guess we could just play Brooks's music until he gets some better quality, as that is going to be lifted. That is going to be caught, though, by the center fielder. 1 away. Hit it on a line, but good positioning and a good jump by the center fielder. Yeah, I mean, all of you guys know I don't bet, but I always wonder, like, how many subscribers and how many followers I would have if I actually took the time to bet and like make betting video stuff. As the 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. I did find out, KBO, I actually saw Rasmus, I don't know if you're in the chat or not, but you can actually clip my streams, and it adds it to, as that's a broken bat snapped at the handle right to the center fielder. 2 away. Snap right at the handle. As that's going to be a ground out. But yeah, so you can clip something. It's called a catch, I think. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say bilingual. I'm serviceable in Korean. That misses. Nope, it does get a piece at the bottom. And a big foul there. Stays 1-2. Pak Chan Hyuk, a pop fly to the second baseman with the runners on the second and third back in the first. Yeah. All right, the 1-2 pitch now. And a swing and a miss, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Wonger. It's something that he
땡크
desperately
6호 더
needed.
레커멘데이션. 머르록 멀록.
I love the Konglish. Thank you, Murloc. Welcome, welcome. It's a 1-2-3 inning there for Kiwoom. Much needed for the old Wonger, as he was at 50 pitches already through 2 innings. They've got to get 5 innings from him. They've got to get 5 innings from him after yesterday. I mean, again, a solid outing from yesterday's starter for Hanwha, but 6 1/3 innings. Lee Sang-gyu, Jung Woo-ju both pitched yesterday on Friday for Hanwha. Jo Dong-wook. So Pak Sang-won, Jo Dong-wook will both be ready for today. All right, Hanwha coming up. They're going to have the 4, 5, 6 hitters. This is the one part of the lineup that I would worry if I was a Kiwoom fan. No, the old KBO-ness is what we call it. Rosenberg, 48 pitches, just 19 pitches in his last 2 innings. 29 in that first inning, 8 in the second, 11 in the third. He has wrangled in his pitch counts to set Kiwoom up nicely so far. As, that misses it down and in. Oh, 1-0. Yeah, they are so bad. The 1-0 pitch. This is outside at 2-0. Cardinals doing everybody dirty. The 2-0 into the dirts. 3-0. 3 pitches, 3 balls here in the 4th inning. And the 3-0 right down the middle for a strike, 3-1. I feel like Rosenberg does not throw very hard. Fastball at 140, that's in there for a strike, and it runs the count full. 3rd full count of the day for Hanwha. He averages 140 on his fastball, 123 on his changer, slider 129, and then a curve and a sweeper. Yeah, it was the 3-2 pitch. That is ripped, and that is going to off the wall. Goodbye, baseball. I told you, this is the inning you gotta worry about, ladies and gentlemen. As Kang Bae Ko ties it up on 1 swing. First hit of the day for Hanwha ties the game. It's like a flip of yesterday. All right, it's time for some baseball cards. Let's open these up. I got to use scissors now because these packs are so hard to open. All right, to No Shiwan. All right, first pitch is in there for a strike to No Shiwan. All right, is starting off. That is lifted up as center fielder ranges back to make the catch. 1 away. So we're starting off with Kim Tae-goon, the catcher yesterday's game that we did, the Kiwoom catcher. And then we've got today's shortstop, Ya Dong-wook. I think, nope. Third baseman, sorry. Ya Dong-wook. And our hologram looking card, Pak Sung-yuk for Lotte. Not a greats pack. And that is in there for a strike. Oh, yeah, no 1-1. Yeah, now the 0-1 pitch. That's a foul away. 0-2. Two pitch now. 1-2 is slapped into left field. There's the other guy that I'd be worried about. The reason why I said that these are the two guys that I would be worried about is, well, that misses up high. Kang Bae-ko has hit 273 against lefties, and then Lee Do-yoon against lefties, hitting 323. So that's why I said these 4, 5, 6 is the ones I'd be worried about. Not No Shiwan, more like the 4, 6. You talking about this one, KBO? Hanwha into the dirt. So now you've got a 2-0 count here. I'm gonna have to get some fan going here. A little warm in the old studio today. Hanwha. Heoinseo. All right, so that is in there for a strike at the top, and it's a 2-1. That is in there for a strike as it just catches the outside corner, 2-2. All right, Hanwha with some new life here. Again, yesterday Hanwha had the early lead. Is that swing and a miss? Another strikeout for Hanwha. Another strikeout for Rosenberg. 2 away now. Brings up the number 8 hitter. All right, we'll start it now so that maybe we can get through his whole song. All right, to Park Jong-hyun, a 6-3 ground out in his first at-bat. In there for a strike up at the top. There is no good pick in this game, Tink. Not a good day. Not a good game to be picking. Unless you like coin flips. 2-1 pitch is lifted up. A center fielder makes a couple steps over. Still didn't get through. It's 20 seconds left on the song. But we got a tie game, ladies and gentlemen, is Kangbae Ko with a solo shot to tie it up. It's actually a reproduction. A guy I think a guy with this name used to have it. A guy with that name used to have the song, and then they just changed it from Lee Sung-yeol to Ha In-seo. All right, to the bottom of the inning, you're gonna have the 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up. This is where they got the game, where they got the 1 run the last time, though. What's up? We're gonna go Kyrie. What's up, Kyrie? I think this game is a 100% toss-up. I don't think either team is worth any amount of money putting on it. He hasn't played for 3 years or so, 4 years. All right, so Wonger out on the mound. He's going to face the 6, 7, 8 hitters. 60 pitches for him now, just 10 pitches in that last inning. Yeah, I live in Korea. I've lived in Korea for 12 years now. As Yodong-uk throws that into the dirt. And I want to know, how is Wonger going to do in this inning? That is a massive, massive question. That misses low. 2-0. Thank you. Yeah, so opponents hit 289 against the Wonger in the fourth inning and the fifth inning that is in there for a strike, and it's a 2-1. Kyrie, are you in Korea or outside of Korea? As the 2-1 pitch misses outside, and again, they are taking their sweet time up there with a very patient approach. Welcome back, J-Balls. The 3-1, as that's going to be a leadoff walk. Yep. But Kiwoom is also the worst team in the league. So having them sweep you is a rough. Jong Yu Ho is stepping in, is warming up in the old bullpen. Jun Saw earlier had a chance to bunt with a runner on first, nobody outs, and this time they're going to do it. As he drops down the bunt, the third baseman and grabs it, throws it to second, and he drops it. All right, now you've got a runner on first and seconds on the air. And that'll be an E5. The pitch count for Wong is on your screen. If you look on your screen in the orange, 66, I believe now. Why are they showing Park Jung Hyun? All right, so now you've got Park Soo Jong stepping in now. Runners on first and second. They struggle against high fastballs. Even it doesn't have to be a high fastball. Like he's throwing a 135 high slider or 133, and they just can't hit high pitches because their natural swing is a very droopy, drop the bat type of swing. Is that is into the dirts. Favorite Korean food would be bosam. It's like most people think of samgyeopsal, which is like grilled. What's up, head? But yeah, bosam is kind of similar, but it's a little healthier. It's like a steamed. Makes sense. And so that's going to be a drop down bunt, but it will go foul 1-1. Yeah, if you can. Well, it's the same exact thing. It's just I mean, it's the same stream. Everything is audio is the same. It's just you'll get it a little faster. All right, so we've got the 1-1 pitch. They tried to bunt there, but it went to foul. He tried the sack bunts. Now he's not. There's a big hole over in that left side of the infield. That misses up high at 2-1. 69 pitches now for the old Wonger. Getting through 5 for him is going to be a task. All right, here we go. The 2-1. Oh, no. Not at all. As the 2-1 is right to the third baseman, throws it to the second baseman, and then to first. And that is going to be a 5-4-3 double play, and does move the runner over to third base. So instead of touching third and going over, but 2 away now. Lead runner is over to third base. 2 outs as No Shiwan quickly gets that off, throws it again 5-4-3. A little too far off of the bag over at third. It's kind of like a mix of, I want to say, like high school strategy and we'll say double A abilities, as that is an inside out swing, and it will go foul though. 1-1. When in doubt, bunts. That's right. I have no idea. All right, so the 1-1 pitch now. Into the dirts. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is going to be lifted into center field, but he'll range over and make the catch. We got a walk and an error, but they can't get anybody in. We will go to the 5th inning. It's 1-1. Had an opportunity and did not come through with it. Should have bunted. Should have bunted. Should have bunted. Always should have bunted. Da, 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 da. 74 pitches now for a longer. 67 pitches. 67 pitches for Rosenberg. The 9-1-2 hitters coming up for Hanwha in the top of the fifth inning versus the 1-2-3 hitters coming in the bottom of it. I'm from Missouri, but I traveled the U.S. for about 5 years before I moved to Korea. Spent some time in New Hampshire, in Colorado, in Vegas, here, there, everywhere, as Iwan Sok steps in now. That's in there for a strike. I actually, when I was doing my master's coursework, I wanted to move to Spain and teach English, as the 0-1 is fouled away. 0-2. But didn't end up doing it. So after traveling and not enjoying most of the places I went to, I was going to move to Korea for 3 years. And then I was going to move to China. But I ended up liking it, so I never left. All right, to the 1-2 pitch. Rosenberg uses a bit of an open webbing, which is kind of surprising. As a great play by the third baseman to stop it, the throw into the dirt, as Che Ju-won ends up coming up with it. But what a play by Yodong-uk. I've been to Japan twice. Once at the airport to go back home, and then once in November when I went to Korea versus Japan. No idea, just cause flip a coin and then put the coin back in your pocket and don't use it to bet on this game. The Kim Tae-yeon looks at to strike one. Might have went around, but here we go, the 0-1 pitch in there for a strike at the top of the zone. 0-2. Just us, Violets. Just Nepal. You could clip those if you're on SOOP. That one lifts up. Right fielder coming in and is going to drop inside. Kim Tae-yeon is going to slide into second base. Both the first baseman and the second baseman gave up on the ball. I don't know if the right fielder was calling it or what, but whatever it was awful communication, which is exactly what Kiwoom does every single time I stream one of their games. What? Yeah, there's something you can, it's called a catch, and you can clip something on anything you're watching on SOOP. Yeah, and it automatically goes to my channel, and it goes on to my some section of mine. All right, to 74 pitches for Rosenberg as Hanwha now has a chance here. Peraza coming up, but again, Peraza from the right side is not Peraza from the left side. We'll just put it at that. Peraza 0 for 1 on the day, walked in his first at-bat in 4 pitches, and then the second at-bat, he went up there swinging at the first and popped it up to the right fielder. Both teams had plenty of base runners so far today. As the first pitch to Peraza in there for a strike. 0-1. 327 on the season, but again, he's hitting, I think, he's hitting at 220 from the right side. Well, yeah, they should. That is a fouled away. But yeah, that's what they call it on SOOP, I guess is what it is. I can't see them. I can just see that you guys have done them. I'll kind of show you as the 0-2 is rolled, a foul stays. So like if I go to my channel, so I'm in my channel, and then down here is this thing. Again, you're not gonna be able to see it because of the glare, but catch, and it's next to the calendar. So these people did one from mine. Yeah. As the 0-2 swing and a miss as he's way out in front of that. Fifth strikeout of the day for Rosenbar. So what it is someone else. Oh, I bet KBO just did one. So like you guys can see all of my VODs. So because I live in Korea, I can't actually watch any of my VODs. As Yumin looks at ball one low, 1-0. You know, Yumin does not have any. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, like they go on. What they do is they automatically go onto my page. Like when you clip them, they're automatically linked to my page also. As that's a strike ball up at strike ball. First time ever streaming baseball. That sounds like. That's a strike up at the top of the zone, and 80 pitches now for Rosenberg. Yumin 0 for 2 on the day. And the big hook, but it doesn't hook. Ball 2, 2-1. Wow. Yeah, Papa, it doesn't look good as a swing and a miss. He's rearing back 139 there. Again, he only averages 140 with his four-seam fastball. Yeah, so YouTube has a 2-second stream, a 2-second delay. So it's very, very fast. All right, here we go with the 2-2 pitch now. The 2-2 is oh, well, that's not this. That's on yeah, it says 3 minutes ago is whenever. All right, here we go. Another 2-2 pitch. Sets down at the knees on the outside. That is going to be stroked into the gap, and that is going to score a run as Yumin comes up with a single. And Kim Tae-yeon is going to come on in as Hanwha takes the lead 2-1. Again, he has no music, so I can't do anything. Kiwi singing for us, guys. Yeah, SOOP is slow. Yeah, SOOP is very, very slow. All right, so Kongbei Ko swings, pirouettes, lifts that one, but it hooks foul. 0-1. Rosenberg, probably his last inning. Yes. Here we go. Rasmus, he clipped one of mine. Yeah. Twins versus Tigers. As the 0-1 in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-2. It's at the top of the thing. It's this. All of them are the same. Dreads Rock TV. Alrighty, here we go. The 0-2 pitch to Kongbei Ko. Runner over at first. You mean? Thank you.
Thank you for the recommendation, Erasmus.
Thank you, Erasmus. Is that misses way outside? 1-2. Kongbei Ko tied it up in his last at bat. Led off last inning with a solo shot. As what's up, Fresh Outs? Is the 1-2 pitch misses out of the zone at 2-0. The problem is Head, I can't put them on my YouTube. I can't put them on Instagram. There's a thumbs up button, Renell. Somewhere on there. I don't know. I can't watch my own stream. As the 2-2 pitch is a swing and a miss and a triple axle. But Hanwha, they take the lead for the first time today, 2-1 on the You Mean RBI single. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. No, because of the SOOP logo. So one of the things, like maybe I could, but I might get in trouble. I'm not sure. So like I can actually clip my own. I have a button on my keyboard. I just click and it clips it. But then I have to go and go to another platform to get the video that I want. Yeah. So it becomes a little difficult.
Thank you for the recommendation, Renal 1599.
Thank you, Renault. Kiwoom is going to have the top of their lineup, the 1-2-3 hitters coming up in the bottom of the fifth inning as they look to try to tie the game back up. I feel like this is the exact opposite of yesterday's game. All right, the Sogon Chan will lead things off. 74 pitches for the longer. That misses up on to Sogon Chan. All right, so Moonhyun Bin into left field. He's in there for a strike. Oh, well, that fine. Did they really? No, they pulled Peraza. Kiwi, they pulled Peraza. That's a swing and a miss. They pulled Peraza. Yeah, because they showed You Mean out in out in the outfield, so I knew they didn't change him out. As that is into the dirt to 2-2. Moonhyun Bin will be in the second spot in the lineup, playing left. The You Mean goes to right. Well, luckily, Hanwha's bullpen is about as good as NC's. Sogon Chan 0 for 1 on the day, and the 2-2 pitch misses way outside, and he's got a full count, third full count of the day for Sogon Chan. He's been up every single at bat, getting a full count. So we're going to get into the bullpens for both of these teams, at least in the 6th inning, if not the 5th here for Hanwha, as the 3-2 is way outside. And as Sogon Chan will head to first with a leadoff walk. A demon? All right. Those of you guys watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That's a like over on YouTube. That is an up or recommendation on SOOP. Super important on SOOP. It actually puts my stream onto the main page if I get enough of them. As always, you can subscribe over on YouTube.
Thank you for the recommendation,
Thank you, Jay.
J1970.
For sure. Yeah, I live in Korea. I've lived in Korea for 12 years. Used to be a season ticket holder. That was the 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike at the bottom, and it's 0-2. If you would like to follow me on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. You just click that. That is how you follow people on SOOP. It's called a loyal viewer. All righty, here we go. The 0-2 pitch to Cheju-won. They're going to go up, and he gets him swinging on the high fastball. Third strikeout of the day for the Wonger. One away, bringing up the number 3 hitter, Hyuri. Hyura. Kiwoom has left 5 runners on base already. Left 2 on in the first, 2 on in the second. All right, Hugh. That's his down and in. Ball 1. 84 pitches now for Wonger. As far as him in his last few games or whatever, his pitch counts, I'll let you know. 89, 92, 62, 87, 97. As the 1-0 is ripped off the glove of the third baseman, and Sogon Chan is going to head on over to third base. He might, nope, he's going to hold up there. And Hyura comes up with a double to put runners on a second and third with just 1 out. And no music for him, but ripping it into the off of Noshiwan's glove, rolls over to the wall, makes it a capable of both runners to get that extra base. Getting a double play with nobody on first base, that's a tough one. All right, Kim Gon-hee steps in now. Catches the bottom of the zone, 0-1. I think what you need fresh is a strikeout. Kim Gon-hee is a guy that does strike out a bit. Doubled in his first at-bat, a fly out to center, and his second a fly out to center would tie the game, obviously. Sogon Chan plenty of speed over there at third, as that's going to be a ground ball. The first baseman is going to end up tagging him, and that is going to be an RBI groundouts, and we've got ourselves a tie game. Herrera goes over to third. Now he is 90 feet away from giving Kiwoom the lead once again. Park Chan-hyuk steps in now. Runner over into third base. 2 outs. Bing bong. A little, was it Inside Outs? That was the movie, right? All right, stepping in now. Park Chan-hyuk for 2, a strikeout, and a pop up to the second baseman. That misses way outside. 1-0. 88 pitches now for Wonger. Nope, we've got a pinch hitter. Im Ji-yo is a pinch hitting. The 1-0 misses up high. 2-0.
넘어갔습니다.
Thank you, Kendall. And the 2-0 is a big swing and a miss there. 2-1, 90 pitches now for Longer. Here we go. The 2-1. Nope, but he calls time. He might have taken over in to play defense because they do not have a pinch hitter up next to his name. That misses way up high. Ball 3. Uh-oh, we got another delay here in the broadcast. Now we're looking like we're watching late nights at TV in the 80s. Sorry, it's not me, guys. All right, so here we go. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. I remember he was signed but never pitched. I feel like he was signed and never pitched. Because I remember he was signed for something. Maybe it was a lot of people were connecting him to a team or something. As all right, now 92 pitches for the Wonger. Yodong-guk will step in 1 for 1 on the day, a single and a walk. And that's going to be a ground ball. The second baseman will grab it, throws to us first. And that will be the end of the 5th. We'll take a little bit of a break. We'll be back in just a few. All right, we should be back now. We've got a bullpen game, ladies and gentlemen. Righty out on mound now. Rosenberg is done. Pak Ji-sung out on the mound. Pak Ji-sung, 11 games, a 12.1 innings, a 4.38 ERA. Neither one of these teams have a good bullpen, as you guys see my English typing. As No Shiwan will greet him. No Shiwan is super happy to see a right-handed batter now. It's in there for a strike. No Shiwan 0 for 1 on the day, hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. So the 0-1 up high. 1-1. All right, thank you, Ed. Swing and away. It's 1-2. Way up high at 2-2. Misses inside, runs the count full, 3-2. Fourth full count of the day for Hanwha. Second of the day for No Shiwan. All right, here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. One away on the swing on ball 4. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. All right, Ito Yoon is stepping in now, having himself a pretty solid day. They're going to check down to third. Said he did not go around. No, Im Ji-yo moves to left. That means our left fielder, Wan Sung-jun, moves to right. Very similar to Hanwha. That is popped up. A center fielder goes back, then starts to come back forward. 2 away. We'll get that change for those of you guys watching over on the Tube of You. Down. And misses low to Hain. Oops, wrong one. Hain saw. Ball 1. So, you see and that's his bounce into the dirt. 2-0. Hain saw 0 for 2 with the 2 Ks in the day so far. So. And another 2-0 pitch. Misses outside, 3-0. Double check that these are Z working. Okay, they both work because that runs inside and he walks them on 4 pitches. Brings up Park Jung-hyun. The ultimate question that we've been trying all day is can he keep his at bat going long enough to have an entire song played? All right, so Park Jung-hyun. And a swing and a miss as he's way in front of that changeup. Park Jung-hyun, 6-3 ground out and a fly out to center field. Still hitting good 300 on the season, though. He calls time to let his song get through. We're halfway through his song now, ladies and gentlemen. Catches the outside. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We got all the way through a song. And that is a swing and a miss as he goes down on strikes. Just got through his song. Not going to have to play it again. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. It's tied at 2. This song is so long. So long. All right, for Kiwoom, they're going to have the 7, 8, and 9 hitters coming up. 7, 8, 9 hitters. This has been a 100% close game, closer than it should be. Kiwoom has left 7 runners on base already today. So definitely they have had plenty of chances, but haven't been able to come up with anything. No. So we should be just about back. Maybe. There we go. Getting the old massage on the elbow. Yes, August 15th, I believe. So there's a trade deadline and then there's a foreigner deadline. I don't remember what the trade one of them is August 15th. I don't remember which one it is. So there is a trade deadline and then there is a that misses up high. Jung Woo-ju out there. He did pitch yesterday. He was the one that had the error. That's a misses inside. The 2-0 is sliced, but Moon Hyun Bin will get under it and make the catch. So there's the trade deadline, which is just like, whatever. There's not a lot of trades in the KBO, though. There's very, very few trades because the teams are kind of so close and everything. But yeah, All-Star break, the All-Star game will be the 11th of July. So they won't play Thursday through Wednesday. as that hits him on the hands. Or did it hit his bat? I think it hit his bat because he is not moving his hands. Yeah, I think it hit off the knob of his bat, so that'll be a foul. That's misses inside. 1-1. So they have a foreigner deadline. So if you want to sign a foreigner and have him on your playoff roster, it has to be done by the 15th. Otherwise, he cannot be on the playoff roster. A 1-2 pitch and misses into the dirt. So 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch now. Misses way up high, runs the count full, 3-2. 6 full count of the day for Kiwoom. And that's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman over to his right, picks it up and throws him out. A rough day for him at the plates as he's 5-4 ground outs, 5-4-3 double play, and a 4-3 ground outs. All right, it's good. I have to check it every once in a while if people aren't chatting, because sometimes it just stops randomly. All right, Wan Sung Ju steps in now. 1 for 2 on the day. Single in his first at bat. Flew out to center in his seconds. That's a misses outside. 1-0. Misses again at 2-0. The 2-0 pitch sets up right down the middle this time, and that one is nowhere near the strike zone. 3-0. I ordered new parts for my chair. I got a brand new chair, but the bearings on the wheels, I ordered the rollerblade wheels that everybody talks about. So they are fantastic, except the bearings are going out on them. As the 3-0 in there for a strike. 3-1. And another 3-1 pitch. Misses way up high, and he walks him. Back to the top of the lineup. That'll be it for him, probably. I imagine they're going to go to a lefty. Go to maybe Joe Donuk here. Nope, they're not getting a ball. Usually they grab a ball from the umpire when they head out if they're going to make the change. Nope, they are going to change. I believe I'm going to guess that Joe Donuk will come in. He is their resident lefty. I don't know what other lefties they have. Yeah, Joe Donuk is the only left. Oh, Wong Jun Saw, but he's more of a starter. Let's see who they go with. Still no updates. And the new app is so slow. They update us so slowly. Top of the lineup is going to come up, though, with Sogwan Chan. Yep, they go to Joe Donuk. Jodo Nuka coming in. 32 games, 26 innings, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 8, so holds and a save. 3.46 ERA, 24 strikeouts, 12 walks. So 36 games already for him this season. I have a feeling that you're going to be in another situation like last year. So 68 games last year. So he is we're not even halfway through the season, and he is about halfway to his total from last year. So Sogon Chan steps in. 0 for 1 on the day. 2 walks, though. That is in there for a strike on the inside. 0 and 1. The 0-1 pitch sets up on the outside. Swing and a miss. Sogon Chan is in danger of his full count streak ending, as he's full count in his first at bat, full count in his second at bat, and full count in his third at bats. Here comes the 0-2. They're going to set up way outside the plate, though. And he swings at a pitch in the dirts. Again, you gotta love that 0-2 pitch for the left-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. Throw it in the dirts and watch him swing. We'll go to the 7th inning. It's tied at 2. So I don't believe I missed Wiener Schnitzel. I would not put that on the thing of things I missed. They've now left 8 runners on. 3 for 15 with runners on base. 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Hanwha is going to have their 9-1-2 hitters coming up here in the bottom of, the top of the 7th inning. Yeah, Hardee's did have some good burgers. I will say that burgers in Korea are burgers and pizza and fries are not very good in Korea. Not solid at all. Yeah, again, the thing I miss the most is Mexican food or Tex-Mex. But last weekend when we went to the Doosan game, we did stop and get some Taco Bell on the way home. So I'm good to go for another couple weeks before I start craving it again. An hour before the other games. I'm not a fan of the potato pizza. Not a fan. All right, so we're here, top of the 7th inning. In Iwan Soka leading things off. Pak Ji-sung is still in. So that is up high, 0-1 or 1-0. I don't know. I don't drink soda. And the 1-0 is fouled away. 1-1. Yeah, again, to me, it doesn't matter. Like, Subway does. Like Subway, some of them do. No. And no way outside, 2-1. Yeah, I haven't drank soda in years. As the 2-1 is popped up, a center fielder goes to his right a few steps, and 1 away. Flips the lineup back up to the top. Kim Tae-yeon. Well, it's better than it's you know, an environmental thing where you're not throwing away a bunch of cups. Like I know, yeah, I know like Burger King has those plastic cups.
너무 감사합니다.
Thank you, August. All right, here we go. Kim Tae-yeon steps in. He had the big double that came around to score to put Hanwha in the lead 2 innings ago. That's going to be ball 1 outside, though. 1 for 2 on the day, hit by a pitch in the first inning to lead off the game. The McDonald's, the 1-0 is in there for a strike. 1-1. The nice thing about McDonald's is they have McFlurries, but they only have them in the morning. And then they also have the Shanghai chicken wrap. That's a great go-to. Yeah, another 1-1 is going to be lifted as center fielder ranging over, but will make the catch on the run, and 2 away. Not really. I never really ate McDonald's that much anyway. The only time I really did was whenever I was in college, because if you're so our school, like if our school football team won, the amount of points that they gave up was how much an extra Big Mac cost. As Moon Yun Bin looks at ball 1, strike 1. He is took over for Peraza there, getting his first at bat of the day. And now the 0-1 pitch. This is outside, 1-1. So you go and you get a Big Mac, and then a second one. Our team made the national championship 4 years in a row based on their defense. So often you'd get basically buy one, get one, as that is a back to the pitcher. Broken bat, underhand toss. And that's 3 away, 3 up, 3 down. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. 2-2. All right, so you mean well, at that time it was like $3. So 2 for $3. You know, in college, that's a fantastic deal. Yeah. Yeah, they had a long line. Yeah, we didn't have a Taco Bell, though. We had a Taco John's, and Taco John's was on, like, the Commerce Board. So they knew that if a Taco Bell came, that they would be out. All right, coming up is going to be the 2-3-4 hitters for Kiwoom as they try to get a lead back. They're okay. I never get the powder. Like you're talking about the shake fry type things. Again, when I ordered McDonald's, I usually didn't order fries. I would usually go with I would just get the sandwiches, a couple sandwiches. Yeah, they had a Five Guys at the place that we went to that had it was Che Juan, looks at ball 1. They had a Five Guys and a Taco Bell at the place we went to on the way back from the Doosan game. Oh, 1-0 pitch. And fouls it into the umpire. Yeah, I'm not a. I feel like those shake fry things are so overrated. Like they give you the bag and a little bit of powder, and then you got to sit there and shake it up, and they charge you like an extra $1 for that powder. All right, the 1-1 pitch is popped up. Third baseman under it in foul territory or fair territory, and one away. I think I've only been there one time when I was in the States. The fries are fantastic. Steps in and now. Ura. 1 for 3 on the day, doubled in his last at bats. That's a Mrs. Low. 1-0. So popped up to the first baseman in his first at bat, flew out to center, and then a double in his last. Isn't that like, what is that place called? Like, but there's a restaurant like that. That's not Five Guys, is it? Like, there's a restaurant. Is that's going to be a ground ball past the diving shortstop, and he is going to be on base for the second time today. As Kiwoom once again comes up with a hit and gets some base runners. Can they do something with it? Can they do something with it? Kim Gun-hee steps in now. Oh, unlimited peanuts. That'll be it for him. We'll get another pitcher coming in. We'll bring in Pak Sang-won or Lee Sang-gyu or Yoon San-hum. The ultimate question, which of the 4 guys that he only goes to will come in? Yeah, there used to be a restaurants like that too that had unlimited peanuts, and like all the tables were like the old whiskey barrels. Yeah, it is. Well, I don't know about outside, but inside, I had to turn on my fan. It's actually hasn't been bad yet. It's only 28 right now outside. Like when I go walk at 11 o'clock at night each day, it's been fantastic. It's been in the teens, which is great. Are you gonna get to go to a game? All right, there's the one that Lee Sang-gyu. 24 games, 28.1 innings, 1 win, 7 holds, 286 ERA, 21 strikeouts, 13 walks, 2 home runs given up, a 210 batting average against, and a 1.16 whip. You will face Kim Gun-hee. Lee Sang-gyu is a guy, again, pitches 3 to 4 days a week. Same thing. This manager never learns. He also pitched yesterday, threw 15 pitches yesterday. Walked 1, gave up a hit. 2/3 of an inning. Uh, I usually don't eat that unless I'm at like a festival or something. I don't eat a lot of the street food unless I'm at like a festival or something. All right, to Kim Gun-hee. RBI ground out in his last at bat. Looks at ball 1 there. Lee Sang-gyu has strikeout stuff, but he does walk a lot. He has some. Oh, so you won't be too far from the stadium then. as that misses outside at 2-0. Oh, and saw the catcher does not have a good ability to throw out runners. And that's in there for a strike. 2-1. I do not know how or Hira's running ability is. Probably to get it to stick together better, as the 2-1, a swing and a miss at ball 3, and it's 2-2. I've thought about it. It's kind of a hassle though, because you have to go from Korea to China, then into Korea, North Korea. But yeah, I've thought about it. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch. Fouls it away. Stays 2-2. I do know North Korea has a big marathon that I always wanted. Yeah, I'll try to refrain from doing anything illegal. As the 2-2 is fouled away again. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch now. A runner on the first, 1 out. And nope. We're going to have another pop fly. Close. Kim Gun-hee. They're singing for the ex-president's wife. All right, the 2-2 pitch pops him up. Catcher takes off the mask. Foul territory, makes the catch. Swinging in another high pitch that he can't hit. Brings up the number 5 hitter, Im Ji-yo, the Capitan. Bad as in hot or bad as in rain? Oh, yeah, you guys are getting some rain down there right now, aren't you? Yeah, I just looked. As that's Mrs. Low. It's literally going above Chungju and below Chungju. All right, MG 0 for 0 on the day. Ooh, almost hits him there. 2-0. Oh, yeah, nice try, Kiwi. I'm doing editing from the Damas Weguk and Hanguk Yagu tour. I got all of the files onto the computer now. Now I've got to go through and start getting rid of them. As the 2-0 is, that's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman, throws to seconds. Will be 3 away on the 5-4 putouts. Once again, they get runners on base. Once again, they get 0 runners home. We'll go to the 8th inning. 2-2 game. Why do I live in Korea? Because I like Korea. I guess that's why. Yeah, there will be 0 doubleheaders this year. I did the 1 doubleheader and it was awful. I wouldn't do a doubleheader today anyway. The only time I would ever do them is if it was a 2 o'clock game and a 6 o'clock game. All right, so we've got the 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up for Hanwha in the top of the 8th inning here. Da, 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 da. I'm loving it. You mean gonna step in? Yeah, they're gonna have to change that. It's gonna have to change to in May they go to 5 p.m. games, and then in June, July, August it's 6 o'clock games. It's just too hot anymore. But I guess if SSG and Jamshil all have domes, then they'll at least be able to block some of the heat. They'll be able to do 2 p.m. games every single Sunday. All right, Won Jong-hyun out on the mound now for Kiwoom. Jong-hyun. 24 games, 24 innings, a 2.25 ERA. He has been around the block. 3-run inning, that's what Fresh says. We will here, I'll clip it for you so that and I'll send it to you. All right, so Yumin looks at just strike one down the middle. 0-1. Yumin with the big RBI single to put Hanwha up 2-1 at the time. Oh yeah, we got super music. And now the 0-1 misses up high, 1-1. Now, you would know more than anybody, Kiwi. The 1-1 pitch sets up on the outside, just above the knees. And he pops it up, a center fielder going back. Hundreds. 1 away. Oh, yeah, I know you sent that one. I don't have time to get it uploaded. The innings are going too fast. I love the the speech recognition translation. It's just like, you mean, but YOUMEAN. Is that cool? Well, they're gonna have to speed run it because they're gonna go 11 innings. Yeah, another 1-0 catches the bottom of the zone, 1-1. As that's in there for a strike. 1-2. The way the first couple innings looked, it looked like this could be a 4-hour game.
감사합니다.
Thank you, King PJ. As that is up high, runs the count to 2-2. What's up, Arpo? Arpo, did you watch the Samsung game yesterday? As the 2-2 pitch is going to be stroked into center field, and he is going to be on base with a 1-out single. I imagine they're going to have a pinch runner here. OJ1 will take over on the base pass. And that is fouled away from No Shiwan. Misses low, 1-1. Arpo's got Noshiwan sitting on his bench. I love how it is. So you guys don't get the translation, but it automatically translates mine. Home run, whoa, oh, Noshiwan, ooh, ooh. Fly it far away, home run, whoa. Is what it translates to. No hits, home run, whoa. All right, here we go. The 2-1 pitch. He goes, and that is into the dirts. No, he didn't go. All right, it's a 2-1 count, a 3-1 count now. Runner on the first is OJ1, plenty of speed, as should be easily able to score on a double. Noshiwan, a big strikeout guy. There's a swing and a miss, runs the count full. Third full count of the day for Noshiwan. Fifth full count of the day for Hanwha. Da, 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 da. Won Jong-hyun has been around a long time NC pitcher. He's got to be one of the oldest players in the league by far. That is into the dirt, and he walks him. Started with NC in 2014. Runners now at first and seconds. Still just 1 out. Brings up the number 6 hitter, Ito Yoon. No Byung-oh will come out to talk to his pitcher. Very likely that we get a change here. I guess maybe same reason that Hanwha's shortstop isn't number 16. Yeah, I heard he's driving. All right, Ito Yoon, left-handed hitter. Plenty of speed over at the second base to score. Probably going to send him on a single. Ito Yoon, 1 for 3 on the day. Struck out in his first at-bats. A single and a fly out to center. First pitch is fouled away. 0-1. He's a guy that doesn't strike out a lot. He ends up seeing a lot of pitches, fouls a lot of them off. Does not have very much power. He will surprise you with a home run every 5 years. As that's going to be right back to the pitcher. Throws to the second baseman. The 1-4 putouts, 2 away now. Runner does move up to third base, as he couldn't get it out of his glove to throw him over out to second base. Struggled to get it out of his glove. Looks like it was popping out of his glove was more of the issue. All right, now here comes. This is going to be a big one. Ha-in Saw. Again, prediction of 3 runs in this inning. 3 runs in this inning was the prediction from Fresh Out of the Box. Is that Fresh Out of the Box, right? Yeah, Fresh Out of the Box made the 3-run prediction. As Ha-in Saw steps in, he's got a chance for the 3-run shots. Ryan Saw 0 for 2 on the day. Into the dirts. 1-0. Struck out in his first at-bat, struck out in his second at-bat, and then walked on 4 pitches in his third at-bat. Papa Prince calling a ground out. The 1-0 is popped up. Second baseman in under it. Makes the catch, and that will be a 3 away. Is fresh out the box, is fresh out of wrong predictions. We go to the bottom of the 8th, still 2-2. Yeah, I understand. It's translation error, right, Papa? All right, the 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up for Kiwoom. It was a home run if no, it wasn't even out of the infield. There's a zero. There that was not even a there's not even a softball field that's a home run in. Who comes in to pitch for Hanwha? Are they going to keep with Lee Song-gyu? Are they going to bring in Park Sang-won, Yoon San-hum? Iminu? Father Time said that he was going to arrest him until Monday since he overused him on Friday. All right, to those of you guys checking out the stream, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. That is a like on YouTube. That is an upper recommendation over on SOOP. If you're on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe. If you're on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. That's how you follow me over on SOOP. As Lee Song-gyu is still out there and facing Yadon. That's good, Papa. I've worked graveyards before, and I know I know it is difficult to find something to occupy your time.
Thank you for the recommendation, Papa Prince.
Thank you, Papa. That is in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Yadonuk 1 for 2 on the day, and that hits him. Like I said, when he came in last inning, he has some command issues. He will walk down to first base, hand the lady his stuff. I think they should get her some better batting gloves, some that are, might fit her. If I was to pick a team, I think I would go with Doosan. Doosan Guokbin is starting versus Kim Tae. I think it's who's the starter for Kia? Like he's only started 2 games. He's been mainly a bullpen pitcher. Went back into the bullpen, and now he's starting again because Wang Dong-wook started on Monday or Tuesday. All right, Ah Jun Saw is going to bunt here, of course. Drops down the bunt, so they'll go to first. And they move the runner over, lower their chance of scoring any runs. And here you go, Kiwi. All right. Yeah, just tag me. All right, Pak Soo Jong steps in. Runners over on a second base now. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. All right, Pak Soo Jong. Not had a good day, ladies and gentlemen. Had what we would call the worst possible day you could. Runner on first, and he drowns into a 5-4 putout. So it does come around to score. Oh, we're going to have a Kim Ung Bin pinch hitting. I don't think he has music. It's not, that is a fouled away. Kim Young. When's he coming back, Arpo? All right, here we go. The 0-1 pitch. And that's a misses outside, 1-1. I thought he had music though. Let me double check. Kiwoom has so much music that I have to put him on 2 sheets. Ah, yeah, he does. The 1-1 pitch misses low. Oh, that's rough, King. That is fouled away. Like I've told everybody, this is not the game to bet on. You have Hanwha who is struggling. You have Kiwoom has a foreigner on the mound. Hanwha, their foreign pitcher is not pitched well. Neither one of the teams have a good bullpen. Hanwha's bullpen has been ran through pretty hard. Kiwoom only used 2 guys last night since Alcantara pitched 7 innings. As the 2-0, we should have bought a ticket. I don't know why they pinch hit him. He could have just watched it from the bench. Excellent job to get that pinch hit, or to get that sacrifice bunt. If Samsung cuts Diaz, any team will pick him up. All right, that's going to be an inside-out swing. That is going to drop down. They're going to send him home, and he drops it in the outfield, and that puts Kiwoom up on the inside-out Wang Sung-ju RBI. Doosan is the team to go with today. Again, Guak being usually one of the better pitchers in the league for Doosan. Then you've got Kim Tae-hyung pitching for Kia. Kia also used their closer yesterday, so their setup man has pitched the last 2 days. So going with the stronger foreign pitcher stronger Korean pitcher is probably the best pick of the day. The one issue is Sunday games. Woo. Sunday games are so difficult because this is the only time that a pitcher pitches twice in 1 week. But we're going to have another pitching change. Kiwi is doing Kiwi things. Who's coming in to pitch? Who is coming in to pitch? They still haven't updated it. Trying to get everything out. My live was being advertised? What? What are you talking about? Yeah, Lucas, I tried to tell everybody to stay away from this, and the people that wanted to, I told them Kiwoom. I told them Kiwoom. Mary Kate, if she's in here anywhere, she heard me. What's up, Roberts? All right, to Pak Songwon. That's awesome. All right, all right, to Pak Songwon will come in. He'll face the Sogon Chan. And misses up high. Want to know. 22 games at 22 innings at 2 losses, 9 holds, 1 save, 6.55 ERA. He has been a much better pitcher since he came back from. That's a misses up high. .338. It's only 4:38 p.m. here in Korea. As the 2-0 pitch now to Sogon Chan misses down and in. 3-0. Sogon Chan having a day of seeing pitches. 3 full counts for him, 2 walks, a 4-3 ground out, and a strikeout. Yeah, I'm sure New York is just celebrating as the 3-2 is ball 4 walks him. 4 straight pitches. Brings up a Cheju Wan. Cheju Wan does have some power. He could easily put this game out of reach. Why Ban Sung Moon? Why Ban Sung Moon? All right, to Chejuan steps in. Runners on first and second. He is 0 for 3 on the day. Hit by a pitch in his first at bat, lined out to center, a strikeout and a pop up. And that is ball 5. Get the Texas, is it Texas A&M? Ball 5. Ball 5. Ball 5. Ball 5. Ball 6. Ball 6. Ball 6. I think they actually do 1 ball ahead. On what? On the KBO, never. Never. The 2-0, ball 7. Ball 7. Ball 7. Ball 7. It does. If you put on the sunglasses and it doesn't help you to change the game, you still have to watch it. Ulsan. Ulsan is the team. They are the best team in Korea. That's interesting. Is the 3-0. Ball 8. Ball 8. Ball 8. Ball 8. He's like, hey, you're supposed to throw it inside the box, right? Not outside. Apparently, he's pitching right now, Arpo. What are you talking about? Oh, you mean if he comes out here for Kiwoom? Look at the you're in the YouTube. You can look at the thing. It has the bat behind the name. You can also look at the score bug. It has the down arrow, which means Kiwoom is up. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a strike. You're 281 on this season, 2 for 3, 2 for 4 on the day, a double, a single in his last 2 at bats. That's a misses up high. 10 pitches, 9 balls. His wife looking on, I guess. What? Yep, she's got a ring. I know. I can't see her finger, but anyway. Here we go. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at ball 2. 1-2. All right, so here we go. The 1-2 pitch way up high. 2-2. Kiwi's gonna have to make his own rendition of this song too. Kiwoom needs to get a little bit of cushion here. A 1-run lead in the KBO just doesn't matter who your closer is. That is a sketchy situation. As the 2-2 count. Swing and a miss at ball 4. Strikes him out, leaves the bases loaded. They've left 12 on. Will it come back to hurt him? We'll go to the 9th inning. Kiwoom up 3-2. Leaving the bases loaded with your number 3 hitter swinging. That's ball 3 and 4. Yeah, Doosan. If I was had to pick a team again, I do not gamble. I do not pick. If I had to, that's who I would take. Yeah. That Jack Duhan or John Duhan? Bottom of the lineup also coming up for Hanwha, the 8-9-1 hitters. I imagine that they're going to pinch hit for Pak Jung Hyun. They're not going to ever give him a chance to do anything, despite the fact that he needs to be given a shot. There's gonna be some changes on the defense also for Kiwoom. If Hanwha ties it up, I'll change it. Guan Hyuk Bin will move into center field. Ho-Sun Jin over at third. NC? No, not at all. All right, Yuto out on the mound. Facing Wang Young-mook, who's a pinch hitting here. Oh, where's Wang Young-mook? That's Miss Low. Yeah, Doosan. If I had to pick a game, I would say Doosan. The 1-1 pitch. And that misses low, 2-1. I haven't paid enough attention to him. That is smoked into center field. The center fielder is going to watch it one hop into the wall. Wang Young-mook is going to cruise on into second base with a leadoff double. No, Kong Baeko was pinch ran for. All right, here comes the bunts, ladies and gentlemen. And it's in there for a strike as he pulls it back. 0-1. Yuan Suk 0 for 3 on the day, a couple flyouts and a 5-3 groundouts. Righty-lefty matchup, Harpo, that's why. All right, here we go. The 0-1 pitch pulls the ball back, and he ends up throwing way up high. For Kang Baeko, the former two-way pitcher and catcher, and now does neither. Pitch. And that's a pop-up bunt, and it drops down, and that is going to be an infield single. Runners now at first and third is a bad bunt. Ends up bunting it over the first baseman rushing in. They've got runners at the corners with nobody out. That was bad. He bunted it so hard, and then there was nobody to cover first. Unbelievable. Rewarded for bad decisions. That brings up a Kim Tae-yeon. Plenty of speed on the base pass. Yeah. And then there was the 12 minutes left. All right, the runners on the corners. Kiwoom didn't get any runs with bases loaded. They left 12 on. 11 now. All right, so Kim Tae-yeon has the chance to put Hanwha up. That misses outside. Ball 1-0. Kim Tae-yeon 1 for 3 on the day. Hit by a pitch in his first at bats. A 4-3 ground out. A double. Came around to score a run to take the lead. And a fly out to a center field. 1-2 in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 1-1. Sets up on the inside. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled back. Moves the count to 1-2. Anything but a strikeout. Even a double play scores a run. To tie the game, anything but a strikeout is what Hanwha needs right now. It's very possible that they send Iwan Suk on the move. All right, the 1-2 pitch is swing, and he's not able to hold on to it. He had the strikeouts, but the catcher not able to hold on to the ball. Right into the glove. First baseman charged too hard on the bunt. Now you've got runners on first and third. Catcher not able to hold on to strike 3. Yeah, another 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the high fastball. That is a big time strikeout. Moonhyun Bin steps in now. A double play ends the game. Moonhyun Bin, Mr. Clutch, he has struggled a lot as of late. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button, like on YouTube, a recommendation over on SOOP, and make sure you subscribe. I stream 5 or 6 days a week on doing the KBO. This is my 5th year streaming the KBO. Make sure you subscribe over on YouTube. Hit the little star next to my channel name if you were watching on SOOP. GS25, no question. All right, Moonhyun Bin, 0 for 1 on the day. In there for a strike, and it's 0-1. No idea.
Thank you for the recommendation, J Circle.
Thank you, J Circle. I mean, there's always a possibility it's your $200. The 0-1 pitch, gonna go with a high fastball up at his elbows. He doesn't chase it. 1-1. Yuto did pitch last night. I'll let you know in just a second how many pitches he threw. 5 pitches last night, so not really. Kia fans watching on, Hanwha needs to lose as that one has popped up. Catcher underneath it in foul territory and makes the catch. 2 away now, down to their final out. Because you're watching on YouTube, if you want to watch the game with me, then you've got to watch on SOOP. I don't have the rights to play the game. If you guys want to ever watch the game with me, if you go to the description of the YouTube channel, there's a link to my SOOP stream. 2 minutes left, Presidente. It ain't over yet. All right, Yumin steps in. He has one of the RBIs for Hanwha. 1 for 4, a line out to third, a fly out to center, but also an RBI single. And that's a beautiful pitch in there for a strike, 128. Right down the middle, 250 on the season. He has plenty of powers. He's hit a ton of home runs at the second league, which is why he was brought up. Yuto versus Yumin. And the 0-1 pitch is sets up on the outside. Just gets a piece of the strike zone. And it's now 0-2. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. You got a 0-2 count. He's going to throw it in the other batter's box.
Thank you for the recommendation, Donoff 2000.
Thank you, Donna. Just in time for the 2-out, 2-on, 3-2, top of the 9th inning pitch. The 0-2 pitch. They're going to go up high, not outside. He doesn't chase. 1-2. Yes, Rel. Kiwoom fans praying. Hanwha fans can't watch. Girl behind the plate just misses again. Just misses as they again, as so often 0-2 count. They try to get him to chase on the third pitch, and then now they can't find the strike zone. OJ Wan is on deck because Kangbae Ko was pinch ran for as the 2-2 just missed. Just missed. Runs the count full. I don't know how that missed. I thought he was going to get rung up. I think they're going to video replay his check swing. He didn't go. Definitely didn't go, but I think you've got to check. You got to video replay this check swing. He does not. As here we go, the full count, 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they sweep the Hanwha Eagles. And they sweep them. Runners on first and third, nobody out. The top of the lineup coming up. And they end up leaving them on base. Leaving them on base, ladies and gentlemen. What a game. What a game. Thank you, guys. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up on your way out, or if you're going to stay for my recap, but make sure you hit the thumbs up. That's a like or a comment, like over on YouTube, an upper recommendation over on SOOP. Please, if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button, or if you're on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. That is how you follow me there. That is called the loyal viewer. So absolutely amazing game. I thought it was going to be a very close game from the very beginning. And it ended up being a close game. I thought Kiwoom, before the game started, I thought Kiwoom had the advantage just because Hanwha does not hit well against left-handers. Wonger has not pitched well as of late. Hanwha is used their bullpen heavily this whole week. Kiwoom had the walk-off yesterday, so they had a better chance with their bullpen. So what ended up happening? Well, exactly what we expected. So Kiwoom in the second inning, they ended up with a leadoff single, a strikeouts, and a 5-4 groundouts that put runners on first. But they come through Won Sung-ju with a single, then a wild pitch ends up scoring the runner. Yeah, ended up scoring with to put them up 1-0. And then in the fourth inning, Kangbae Ko ends up getting a leadoff home run that put them up. That tied the game at 1-1. Then in the fifth inning, a one-out double by Kim Tae-yeon on a ball that possibly could have been caught, or at least a diving attempt by the right fielder, since there was the first baseman and second baseman near it. Ended up being on double. A single from Yumin ended up scoring that run. That put Hanwha up a 2-1. But in the bottom of the fifth inning, a walk and then an error. No, sorry, this was a leadoff walk, a strikeout, and then a double. Put runners on put runners on second and third. But a Kim Gun, he ground out, ended up scoring a run. That is how they took the lead at tied it up 2-2. Then in the bottom of the eighth, they were able to end up getting a run as the leadoff hit by pitch, and then a sacrifice bunt moved them over. A strikeout puts 2 outs, but a Won Sung-ju comes up with an RBI single that ends up scoring the run. Both teams had plenty of opportunities late. Kiwoom ended up leaving 12 runners on, including leaving the bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth. Hanwha had a chance late in the game. They left 10 runners on. Hanwha, they had 2 hits with runners on base. One was the RBI a single from Yumin. The other was the single from Iwan Suk, the bunt single. So Hanwha had plenty of chances to score, but they weren't able to. Their offense has not been very good. They have times where their offense is fantastic, but they often play to their level or play to their competition. So Hanwha was able to or Kiwoom was able to sweep Hanwha. That is big because if Doosan wins, like I said, that they probably should, that would drop Hanwha down into 6th place and technically out of the playoffs if they were to start today. So Kiwoom gets the big sweep. They had the pitching matchups lined up well. So again, it was kind of just the way it ended up working out where Kiwoom had Anu Jin, Rosenberg, and Alcantara versus Hanwha, who had Wonger, who has pitched well, but not lately. Hernandez, who they couldn't get the win from. And then obviously yesterday, Park Jun Young had a great start, but wasn't able to get the win. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back on Tuesday at 6:30. Don't know which games I'm going to stream yet, but please go watch some more. Go watch some more baseball. As all the other games are just starting now. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back on Tuesday, and as always, until next time.